Number 18, Nicholas Wolf. Number 15, Gabriel McKay.
Good afternoon and welcome to George Daniel Field. It's boys varsity soccer. Today, the Titans of Lorain High host the Tigers from Cleveland Heights. Jay Ferguson, Parker Kapronica, Joe Bach, Terry Trout, Club TV 20 here to bring you the event. And I believe this is the last regular season game of the soccer season for the gentlemen. They have a tournament game on the 23rd coming up with league foe Bedford. Here are the starters for Lorain. Well, these are the starters for Cleveland Heights, excuse me. I thought we were a little bit farther along. Parker, welcome aboard.
How you doing?
Officially, it's good to see you not walking around on the sidelines.
I know, it feels good up here.
And are you a soccer aficionado?
I am a soccer moderate.
Okay, that's about where I am. The World Cup and the Olympics. That's about as far as I go into it.
I'll watch a little MLS here and there.
My son played 4 years in high school, and
my soccer career ended at 6-year-old tryouts.
Okay, when I was 6 years old, soccer hadn't been invented yet. The Cleveland Heights starters take the field to our left, which is north in George Daniel Field.
Number 9,
Introducing Miguel Valdez, number 10 for Lorain. Angel Malone, the starting keeper for Lorain, and nice sportsmanship here by the coaches coming across the field to greet the opposition. Number 2 is Marlon Soriano Avila. Michael Watley, number 3. Domenico Rodriguez, number 4. Peyton Love, number 5. Tyler Costco, doing double duty, coming from football practice. Daniel Devine is number 8. 13, Stephen Billings. 16, Brian Sanchez. Leo Chavez, number 17. And number 20, Gabe Wysocki. As we look at the roster for Lorain, 4 seniors playing in this senior night game this evening. Of course, like everything else, there was no soccer last fall, so going to be tough sledding moving forward. As I look at the roster, I see 1 freshman. That's not good moving forward.
It appears we only got 2 underclassmen combined.
Yeah. So much with soccer depends on the programs in the city and middle school. And, we no longer have a middle school program, and our city league program is not what it was 25 years ago when we had dozens of teams at each age level. Ball is at midfield, and we're set to go. 2 40-minute halves, obviously a running clock. Cleveland Heights will start with the ball. Titans walking up on defense. And we're off. This is number 19, Harlan Williams. On the defense, number 3, Vince Holland and his compadre, and they work it up the far side into the hole. It seems to me that when teams are evenly matched at this level, the start of the game is so important to see who's going to dominate possession of the ball. And here comes Heights on a break at 4-on-2, stopped at the defense, but turned over, saved by Angel.
Oh.
But then the rebound goes in. I did not see which number got that.
That was number 3, Vince Holland, the senior.
Okay. So we have played 47 seconds of the first.
I think it's 7. That's what everybody was congratulating. So I think it was 7.
Okay, and we'll give Cleveland Heights the goal at the 43-second mark on a rebound. And so the Titans will have the ball. Now the Titans need to establish that they can possess the ball. And they quickly turn it over, and Heights takes it back and rolls it around the field to switch sides. The concept's very similar to football in the spread offense. Get the players spread out across the field and create openings. You don't want clumps. Number 10, Charlie Waller, taken away. Competitive ball there. Domenico Rodriguez got in. Number 20, Wysocki out there. And the Titans turn it back to the keeper, who boots it out of there. Nice header, sends it deep for Heights. And they send 2 after it, but it goes out of play. Let's see whose it is. Cleveland Heights will have the throw in right here down in front of us. Number 6, Pule Matsami. And Heights with the control. Now back to the defense, and they try the other side. 19, Williams into a clump. And turned back out by Matsami and back to the defense, where they will turn the ball over. That's Keller outside. Kicked away, but staying in possession of the Tigers. 37 minutes and change to go in the first half, and Heights on top, 1-0. Willing to take it all the way back to their end and to the keeper. Now, the keeper can't play that when it's his teammate that passes it back. He's got to play it with a foot, not the hands. And the only reason I know that is that my son was a keeper.
Do you ever get caught down there?
I'm sorry?
Do you ever get caught with that move?
No. I'll tell you one thing. He played on a muddy grass field compared to this. This is heaven.
Back in the pre-Cleveland Browns renovation days?
But he didn't play. He played his senior year in Oberlin.
Ah, okay.
And they had a small, regular grass field that also played football on. So at this point in the season, it was pretty messy. Yeah, when he was a senior, Lorain did not have soccer.
Huh.
It's part of the cutbacks about 8 or 10 years ago. Out of bounds, and it'll be a Heights throw-in. Williams into Wheeler. Titans take it away, and back they come with Billings. Billings tries to pass ahead. It got kicked back to him and then sent back by the defense. Turned there, but not out in possession, and back comes Heights. They've got a man. Did a nice job staying on side. Waller. They reverse the ball. Whistle. And I think they might have been offsides. I can't imagine what the whistle was for unless it was an inadvertent handball.
It looked like an offsides penalty there.
Yeah.
You know, this Cleveland Heights team's actually coming in here with 4 straight losses.
Wow.
After an early season romping of some lower level teams, they got into the A-bonds of the world, and
yeah,
lost some low-scoring games out there.
I had a friend who was a head soccer coach back in the day, and he said the best thing, when they weren't good and getting beat, he said the best thing about my sport is they only count one, they don't count six.
Yeah, that's true.
Cleveland Heights back on the offense, send in, and they've got a runner. This is Holland. Holland's nice.
Oh, great block.
Nice block there at the defense. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be a Heights throw-in, but Waller was in alone and broken up at the defense.
Looks like number 2 Avila getting in there on senior night.
Sent through the goal mouth. Nobody there for Heights. And they'll control it on the far side. Up top. Titans break it up for a second, but left the ball behind. The give and go. And kicked out of bounds. 1-0 Cleveland Heights on an opening minute goal whistle. And not back in bounds yet when he played that one, so it'll go over to the Titans. Whistle substitutes for Lorain. Number 9, Juan Cintron. Number 10, Miguel Valdez. Juan Cintron represents the freshman class for Lorain. Looks like we have a couple of soccer alums down there from last year, or 2 years ago when we last had soccer. See Trent Jackson home from Ohio State. And that looks like a teammate of his, but I can't tell who because of the glasses and the longer hair. Heights again in possession. And the Titans need to do something to possess the ball. The Cleveland Heights keeper could be doing his homework at this point. We have not had possession in their end. Back to the defense, and Heights reorganizes. Sent ahead. Nice discipline there, staying onside once again. And here comes a runner. In alone. Nice save.
Good save.
But another rebound.
Oh, great save.
And another save. Wow, Angel Malone. That was big time right there. Great anticipation on the part of the wing for Cleveland Heights to catch the runner out of the corner of his eye. Neil Joshi coming down the middle. And he was flying behind everyone and was unable to get it around Malone. And the rebound came back, and Malone got that one point blank. There's a shot for 3 over the goalposts and up into the band bleachers. And it'll be a goal kick for the Titans. Substitutes, Michael Watley, number 3, number 16, Brian Sanchez back for Lorain. Lorain is got 13 in uniform tonight. So there'll be some rotation going on, I would assume. Cleveland Heights has a gaggle over there trying to stay loose on the track. Instead, it's one of the defenders that gets it out, but it's headed right back in. Dug out of there by Soriano Avila. Holland had it and turned it back. Trapped there and controlled by Heights once again. Evidently that was onside. Malone's got another one. And the Titans turn on the run. Sent back to the defense by Lorain, but nothing but white jerseys there for Heights. Sent ahead, and there's a free runner. Ball ahead of the man, so he's onside. Another save by Malone, but a header in. On the rebound once again. That was number 10, Charlie Waller.
5 saves so far for Malone, but those 2 rebounds are killing him.
Yep. So it's 2-Love Heights on the header off the rebound.
As Domenico Rodriguez returns into the game.
Okay.
No, but he said a wide. It's just a wide, which helped there. So
Jump right in when you've got something, Parker. Feel free.
Sounds good.
Titans will start with the ball.
you can't go to the other side. You cannot. You're breaking the rule.
Whoop.
Oh, Tyler Costco got his legs tangled up there.
Going to result in a spot violation. Sent in, but stopped at the defense, and back they come.
Up the field. Looks like an
That's
offsides
that
violation.
one was offsides
Yeah,
way up the
big
field.
time. Cleveland Heights defense so far has been playing a great game down there.
Right. I mean, if you could fix one thing, we'd talk about rebounds.
Right.
And
It's like Daniel Levine with the kick here.
got into that one, sends it right into the middle, and stopped at the defense once again. Cleveland Heights has stayed very organized. Just like right here, there's always a next man, and this could be problem. Oh, he was
We got an
offside.
offsides penalty again here. Starting to lose a little bit of that discipline they had early in the game.
One thing about playing on a football field, you've got a line there.
Yeah.
So if you're playing someplace without all these stripes, offsides are a little harder to call, especially with two officials. So Titans once again possessing the ball back and forth on the far side until it's taken away. And that's
Free runner. Here we go.
Ahead of the play again. Shot.
Oh,
That was a nice blast right there. That looks like number 20, Tyler Bain, from about 18 yards. And that's the first clear shot that has beaten Malone. The other two were rebounds, but they all count the same, and it's 3-0 Cleveland Heights.
it's a very, very strong shot there to the left side of the net.
Yeah, it was perfectly placed. Malone didn't have a chance. Can't turn the ball over like that when you're the last line of defense, and that one's going to go out of play, and it'll be a Heights throw-in. Out of play. We're going to let that stay with Heights.
Don't look to me like that was Lorain ball there.
Yeah, that's Run throwing it in. Sent across. There's the wing. Nice high bouncer there, so Lorain had a chance to catch up. Malone knocks it, but over the goal line, so it'll be a result in a corner kick. 27:40 to go as the teams come down for the corner. Heights will put it in play with a 3-0 lead. Vince Holland, number 3, will take the kick. Titans with everybody in the box. Another nice save
good
by
save,
Malone.
man.
Tipped it up over the goal, but we'll do it again.
Back to senior captain Vince Holland over there in the corner.
Okay. There's a header on the backside of things that's going to be sent out of play, and it'll result in a goal kick for the Titans.
Really wide kick there for him. First one had a great spot, but that second
Chavez
one.
and Love back in. Trying to put that one on the back post for a header and just got too much on it.
Yeah.
The art of the corner kick, the set piece in soccer, is something that I don't understand a lot, but I know there's a lot of time spent on things that you might not get any of in a game. Cleveland Heights has already had 3 corners, I believe. Sanchez turns it, but back to the defense. There's a runner for the Titans, 3-on-2 if they hurry. and sent back by the defense to the keeper. Boots it high, angling out of bounds. It'll be a Titan throw-in at about the 31-yard line on the football field. Sanchez into Valdez.
Tried to get up there, Tyler Costco, and just missed him.
There's another runner. It's 3-on-1, but our one can really move. Whew. Sends it wide. Now, which side of the flag is it going to go on? It's going to hit the flag, and it's going to be a corner kick.
I'll tell you what, Avila today has been playing phenomenal defensively. Avila and Malone.
Now we're waiting. Are we waiting for a substitute, or is it going to be a corner? It is going to be a corner kick. Cleveland Heights adjusting. Indiana Blackman will put it in play. And once again, Titans with all 11 in the box. Cleveland Heights with 7, and 1 taking the corner kick. The 2 defenders and the keeper are the only ones not involved in this play. High in the box that time, trying to head it and not getting anywhere. But still possessing the ball. Another save from Malone. And he'll punt it out of there. On the run. Titans unable to control it. Nice turn there by Valdez. But back to the defense. One back kick keeps it in play. Into the middle. Chavez turned by the midfield of Heights. They've done some substituting here as well with a 3-0 lead. The give and go again, and they've got 4 guys in ahead of the defense. This is 13, Kirkland.
Shot on Malone. 1 wide.
That looked like the charge of the Light Brigade.
Yes,
there were so many.
Whole offense is up the field.
And in their lanes, in the proper spots. Now substitute Kirkland shot wide, and he's going to get a break. Malone will put it in, or will he call for one of his defenders?
Despite the obvious talent this Cleveland Heights team has, the coaching is absolutely phenomenal.
Yes. Knocked down, and Tyler Bain turns it around. Back comes Soriano Avila in the middle. They, one of the things that they figured early on, and I'm sure these teams have played before, is that they can send 4 in on offense because Lorain has difficulty possessing the ball on offense.
Right.
So you don't need to keep 3 defenders back. And that's resulted in a free runner many times. Now Titans push up a little bit. That was Costco in the middle of the field there. Peyton Love. Shot goalward wide. But that's the first effort at a shot for Lorain today with 22.5 minutes to go. And Heights on top, 3-love. The lights are on here on this overcast fall afternoon at George Daniel. Maybe a little bit warm for the middle of October, but it's Ohio, so if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. Headed by Cleveland Heights at the midfield stripe and turned around. 23, Jerabel Harris had it and passed it ahead off sides. But once again, they had 4 guys set to break, spread out across the field. Titans will put it in with a free kick right at the 40-yard line on the football field. Sent down the sidelines, played but not under control, and back comes Heights. They have worked the give and go to perfection, and they've got another one with somebody in behind the defense.
Switch number 24 with a shot on goal, blocked by Malone as well.
Malone. Whistle. The man in the middle was offsides, even in the box. I think it was 25 Austin Marbles.
The Lorain team this year is in an interesting position. They're in that lower mid-tier spot where they can dominate on those poor teams, but once you go up against disciplined, talented teams, it's really a struggle.
Yeah. Well, and you know, part of discipline is just experience playing together, and we missed a season.
Right.
So, you know, explanation, not an excuse. Sent ahead. Onside this time is Wheeler once again. Wheeler tried to go wide side. Malone knocked it down with the elbow. Out of play, and it'll go back to Heights. Runge throws it in. Gets it back to Wheeler.
Oh.
Malone took it off his foot. And then taken away at the defense by Soriano Avila.
He's up to 10 saves on this game already.
Yeah, well, you're losing 3-0. Your keeper's been your best player.
Heights is already up to 13 shots on goal.
Yeah.
Lorain has maybe one.
Substitute for Lorain. Just about every whistle, he's standing waiting to be called. Where's the throw in? There it is at the midfield stripe. That was down the sideline and out of play. It'll go back to Lorain. Quickly thrown in, but there's the substitutes getting on the field for Lorain. Wysocki 20 and 3 Watley back in. Coach DeMacchia doing a nice job with 13 players, making sure that every whistle he can get a couple guys a break. Back comes Heights as on the takeaway, Tyler Bain, but taken there by
number 2, Avila.
Soriano Avila. Out of bounds, it'll go to Lorain. Gabe Wysocki will throw it in. No, he won't. On the fake.
Michael Watley.
Throws it long. Heights there. Sandwich the Titan and sends it out. 18:15 to go first half. 3-0 Cleveland Heights. It seems like they've been on the offense all day. That was going to be offside, so the Bain let it go. Sent out by Malone at the midfield. This is where we have not turned the ball. They're getting the midfield 50-50 balls and just remaining on offense.
I mean, we've been on offense a solid 4 times so far this game through the 17 minutes left in the half.
Taken away there down the middle. And back they come, and he was offsides. He sure was. Tyler Bain got ahead of Soriano Avila. One of the things that I always, not knowing soccer, and I've seen a lot of it lately, without the offside rule, soccer would be a completely different game.
Lot more scoring.
Oh, yes. You'd have teams routinely, you'd have 10-8 games instead of 1-0 games.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I think you see that a lot here with this team. After going up against these high-level teams with a lot of low-scoring games, that's where the eagerness is with these offsides.
Right.
They want to get those scoring opportunities.
And when you're playing in a superior opponent, a lot of times I think the defense gets coached to push up and take the offsides. A facial there. And Valdez took one in the nose. He's okay. Sent ahead by Harris, but back by the Titans. Reversed at the defense. Whistle. I think we have a nosebleed.
Yes, we do.
Valdez will go out, and in comes Cintron. Tracy Menges there with a gauze pad and a kind word. I'm not sure which one he needed more.
Same time, getting a little jeering from his teammates over there on the bench.
Yeah. Actually, he's only got teammate on the bench.
Teammate and Timmy Costco.
Back at the defense, Cleveland Heights, 16-20. Nice anticipation there from Kirkland, and Heights controls. Sent across. Sent ahead. Onside, because the near side defense was deep. There's a shot. Malone.
And another
and
save.
Catches it. Under pressure, Malone with the save. Goal kick.
All right.
I think part of that was letting Bain know that he didn't play the ball. He played the keeper there.
He did indeed. Oh, man.
Back to Bain. And that's going to go in the corner. Nice shot. With 15:28 to go first half. It's goal number 4. And back-to-back for Tyler Bain. And that's the chance you take when you're trying to just get it out of there, is that you'll hit somebody on the run.
One thing I wonder about this Titans team so far is they seem awfully pacey. Without the time to set up, it seems like they've been struggling, especially when they're down there on the offensive end. They're going for those quick inbound plays, and I just
understand what you mean. That the Heights seems so much, the game seems slower for Cleveland Heights if I can interpret.
Yeah.
While they chase down this one, it does give me a chance to mention that if you are a parent or a Lorain City School student, you can sign up for text notifications. Text Y or yes to 67587. School Messenger will allow you to get updates from any building you selected in final forms. Connect with the schools and receive updates. Be the first kid on the block to know about a snow day. Cleveland Heights with the ball near side. That's Harris in the middle. And back out wide to Kirkland. He sends it ahead, and there's another runner. Charlie Waller passes it back to Kirkland on the wing. Taken away there for a moment. Titans continue, but knocked away, and Titans will send it out of bounds.
You know, if the Titans do have one advantage so far in this game, it's being used to playing on this turf.
Yes.
You see the Heights team sliding all over the place.
Which is strange because they have a turf field. Shot on goal, Malone.
And another save.
A little bit of a knuckleball there. Looked like he did the smart thing and knocked it down and controlled it rather than trying to just catch it. Turned there.
Really solid punt by Malone as well.
Nice pass, but little contact. Titans go ahead 2-on-3. Sliding tackle, and it's going to be a violation and a kick for Lorain. We'll stop the clock, and we'll have a goal kick inside the box, so it'll be a penalty shot.
Should be about a 16-yard kick for Lorain.
It'll be on the yellow stripe, which should be the 16. Let's see. It's 8 deep in the end zone, the goal line, and then 4 out, so it's the 12 yards. Is that Costco?
Looks like it.
Okay, now he's got to remember that he doesn't have a helmet, so he doesn't want to go over. He wants to go in. As he is the kicker for the football program. Costco on the stripe. Score!
Wow, good shot. As it is senior night for Tyler Costco here with the soccer program.
And, you know, there's one of those things you talk about set plays that you work on and you work on and you work on and you might not get. I know that teams spend a lot of time in practice on PKs, and largely because it's also good practice for the keeper.
Right.
But you can go weeks without one. 4-1, Cleveland Heights, and they'll have the ball.
And of course, Tyler Costco isn't only our kicker anymore. Starting free safety.
Yeah. That was a funny story when Coach Creel told me, Coach, I want to play too. They had no indication that he was out there to do anything more than kick till he asked them for pads. And he's had some wonderful games in back of the defense.
He really has. Super agility.
Cleveland Heights sends it, and this is onside. And there go that man again, taken off of a foot and sent wide by the defense.
Also a solid second baseman for the baseball team.
True that. 12-10 to go as Cleveland Heights readies for the throw-in deep in Lorain end. They get it into Waller. Blackman there, number 1, and back out. And I would imagine they'll try to reverse it. Soriano Avila on the spot again. Sends it out. The one time Lorain was able to get organized and mount an attack, they didn't score on the attack, but they did get a PK out of it. And there it's broken up at the defense. You can't wait for the pass in soccer. You've got to go meet it.
Right.
And it's sent in. Those are, boy, I'd have said they were both offsides.
Yep, there we go.
He had to make sure he caught up with the ball yet. Understand the hesitance. It'll come back out. Let's see where they're putting it.
If the Titans could just get it up there, they have a ton of speed on the attack.
Yes.
But getting through that first layer of the defense has been a complete challenge for them so far.
So they'll put it in play just inside the 20-yard line on the football field with 10:45 to go. Sent down the sidelines and out of play. It'll be Heights throwing it back the other way. Waller. Kirkland controls, flips it into the middle defender there, but unable to get it out. Now sends it out high. It'll come down to the defense. There was Costco on the spot to challenge, but back they come with Harris. Sent ahead. Yeah, that one's offsides for sure. Well, they bring it back. Let me let everyone know. If you're interested in joining a winning team, go to LorainSchools.com and look for the HR tab or the announcements section for open positions. Lorain is looking for everything from cleaners and custodial subs to aides and secretary aides or subs and teaching subs. The pay rate for teaching subs was just raised the other night up to $200 a day, and which is one of the highest rates in the area now. So join a winning team. Become part of the Titan family. Sent back by Lorain on the offense with it. Knocked away there, but Titans have it. Just a quick observation is that Cleveland Heights seems to be much better playing balls that are on the move than Lorain.
Yes.
I don't know what that means. It's just an observation. But, I mean, it means you can turn things over quick.
Right. As well as in those situations with those 50-50 balls up in the air.
Right.
They just outmuscle Lorain 9 times out of 10.
Titans will throw it in. Daniel Devine, number 8. Gets it in, but it's coming right back to Daniel. He'll matriculate on down the field and do it again. Into the middle.
Up to Gabe Wysocki, and Harris kicks it out.
Stopped at the defense, but not controlled by Watley. Now he gets it turned up the side. That's better. Wysocki into the middle. That's Costco knocked down. There was the size and strength advantage you talk about right there in a nutshell.
Right.
Tyler Costco may be more skilled than that defender, but he was also giving away 60 pounds to that defender.
About 6 inches as well.
This is onside. Heights comes 2-on-2. Now It's balanced, but they play it into the middle, and there's nobody there because they were offsides. And that wasn't Cleveland Heights getting behind as much as it was Lorain pushing up.
Right. This is Lorain team. Looks like they're trying to get as many opportunities as they can with the ball, and if they need to force an offsides, then they'll do that.
7:25 to go, first half. That long and headed out of bounds to the Titan bench. Throw in for Sanchez. Substitute coming in. Miguel Valdez returning for Lorain. Soriano Avila getting a well-deserved blow on the middle of the Titan defense. Down the sideline. And controlled by Kirkland for...
That's another area the Titans have really struggled in today. Those inbound plays.
Yep.
It looks like they don't wait for the numbers advantage at all. They will go up against the entire Heights team with 3 players and hope for the best.
And again, that's, when you're set, the corner kicks and throw-ins, things like that, that's where the size really comes into play. Sent long, it's going to go out of bounds. I'm not sure what. It's going to be a Cleveland Heights throw-in with 6:20 to go in the first half. 4-1 Heights. Headed out of bounds. It'll be Heights again. Kirkland down long for Waller.
See, now those are the situations where you want to inbound quickly.
Yes.
Where you want to get the ball out quickly. But the Titans are doing that when the entire defense is set.
So it'll be Heights once again on the throw-in. And the official says, come on down this way a little farther, son. Kirkland into the middle on the bounce for Blackman. Centering pass knocked out of there by one of the defenders.
Titans pushing the ball upfield.
Yeah. Out of play.
Well,
One of the things I honestly believe, and this is just for if I were king of the world, before you were allowed to order a jersey, you'd have to come up here in the press box and try to read the numbers.
Right. Oh,
because
man.
it's really hard to read the white numbers on the gray shirts for Lorain.
Whoa.
Devine sends it deep. We got a shot here. Headed away by Heights. And played right on the sideline, taken away there. I think that was Costco.
It's Costco.
Tried to pass in to the middle. And he was anticipating a break when the other end of the pass wasn't. So knocked away, and it'll be Cleveland Heights. The field flips over just like that. Would have been nice to be able to turn that one, as Heights was able to do at the other end. Throw in, right to the defense, knocked down, and here they come. Sent back out. Going to keep it over there this time.
Leo Chavez, the takeaway, pushing upfield Tyler Costco.
Right back to the keeper. He'll play it with the feet. 4 minutes to go, first half. Sent back. Heights will control. He was onside when the ball went past. That's all that matters.
Great recovery by Michael Watley
yes,
there.
It was. Nice move right there. 3-on-1. Little confusion for Heights there as to whether to pass or the shot. And I can understand that because they've scored on 2 rebounds. Knocked away, but Heights controls in the middle. Zoldak had it, 14. Back this way for Kirkland. They go down low. Nice little move there. Back out to the top. Zoldak sends it in from outside the box. Knocked down by Malone. 2:55 to go. give and go again. I mean, they're just the basic play is the same every time for Cleveland Heights. Sent across into the middle. Kirkland on a run. Waller now fakes a shot. Takes it down low. Sends it up top. Back to Kirkland. Sends a blast wide. It'll be a goal kick for Lorain.
Substitutions here?
Yep. Number 2 and number 13. That would be Soriano, Avila, and Billings.
Tell you what, if you want to talk about size difference, look at number 23, Harris, over there.
Yes.
He is built like a fullback.
Yes, he is.
You're going to have to go to the 50 in there.
Put in play by the defense, and they'll try to pass it out of danger into the middle and back. Sent ahead on the break. That's Billings, isn't it? Out of play. And it'll be a Titan. No, it'll be a Heights throw in. No, it's a Titan throw in. Okay. Soriano Avila into the middle. Tried a sliding tackle, but it goes out of play. Back to Lorain.
Just a reminder to everybody watching, Senior Heights celebration comes up in 1 minute here at halftime.
Devine will take the throw in as we are under a minute. Into the middle. Into the big void. Nice bounce for the Titans. Unable to control it was Billings. Heights is Johnny on the spot on defense. Played but not trapped and leaving the ball behind. And fortunately, a bad pass. Controlled it for a minute. Heights on the move. Blackman, number 1. Indiana Blackman. I wonder if his parents were Raiders of the Lost Ark fans.
Phenomenal name.
Reversed.
To go back to that last play there, the huge difference when you see the talent discrepancies is the Titans have to be perfect.
Right.
They can't make the little mistake. To where this Cleveland Heights team, if they make the little mistake, they can always recover from it.
Right.
Or if the Titans make that little mistake, then Heights is getting the ball and marching right downfield.
Well, that's going to do it for the first half. We're going to step away here for a minute, and then we'll bring you back to the field microphone for Parents' Night festivities, and Parker and I will be back with the second half after this timeout.
Welcome. Welcome to senior night. Our first senior, number 2, Marlon Soriano Avila. Marlon has been playing soccer for 4 years. He enjoys playing soccer with friends and traveling in his spare time. He plans to attend college and pursue a bachelor's degree and continue playing soccer after graduation. He is escorted by his mother, Mary, and his stepfather, Antonio Lopez, brother Jonathan, and sister Alea. Next senior, number 4, Domenico Rodriguez. He's played soccer since middle school and also plays snare drum for the Titan Marching Band. In his spare time, he works for the Boys and Girls Club of Northeast Ohio at the Garfield Elementary after-school club program. He plans to attend LC3 after graduating and then transfer to the University of Illinois to achieve a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in cinematography. He is escorted by his family, friends, and co-workers. Next senior, number 6, Tyler Costco. He's played soccer since he was 5 years old. He loves the game. He also plays football and baseball. Outside of sports, he works at Dairy Queen. He's still deciding plans for the future after high school. He's escorted by his mother, Vicky Costco, dad, Tim Costco, and brother, Timmy Costco. Thank you, seniors. Thank you, seniors, and good luck in your future.
Back here at George Daniel Parent Night festivities for the 4 Lorain High seniors have concluded, and we're set to begin the second half. Cleveland Heights on top of Lorain 4-1. The Titans will put it in play to start the second half. Just trying to make sure we only have one ball on the field right now is I think the difficulty. And the whistle in, we're set to go. We're away. Titans will have it on defense or on offense.
And now they're on defense.
Now they are on defense. Quickly down the sideline, number 9, Jalen Jackson Tyus. Centering pass there taken by the defense and sent out. But right back in by 22, Nicholas Solomon. Cleveland Heights appears to have some of the people that started the game back on the field. Those 2 names that I just mentioned are senior captains. So they rotated bodies after they scored the first couple of goals. Back down, there's a runner for Lorain. Turns the ball.
Good move.
Billings gets in on one.
A
shot. Nice
man.
save by
Good
the
save.
keeper.
Wow.
Stuck the leg, and I not by accident kicked that leg out and knocked it away. And the 2 official system hurts the Titans right there because that play was going to be offsides had we had an official on site, and instead it's a goal. Two on two and 38-46 of the second.
Looks like we have an injured Titan.
That is number 6 that scored, Pule Matsami, from about 10 yards. Titan up now. Now back down. I'm hoping it's a cramp. That's how he reacted.
Soriano Avila coming in to take his place.
He backed himself off the field so play could continue. The training staff making their way around. And we've got it gives me a minute to remind everybody. Did you know that EMA's emergency medical forms are online? If you are a parent of a Lorain student and you have not yet completed an emergency medical authorization, go to lorainschools.org/final forms. Final forms allows you to update contact information as needed. It is a one-time input of family and student information. Instructions are available on the website as we're back in play. Cleveland Heights back on the defense with the ball. If you need help, call the Final Forms hotline at 440-830-4024 or email finalforms@loraincsd.org.
Just a reminder, those are required for any sport your child is looking to participate in.
Or a field trip or a bee sting on the playground to be able to be treated. Sent long, Heights on the run. They've got a runner ahead of the pack again. Sent into the corner for a goal.
It's up to over 20 shots on goal now for Cleveland Heights.
That was number 8, Caden Runge. And 45 seconds after the last goal, they get on the board again from about 10 yards out, and Malone had no chance. 6-1, Cleveland Heights.
So far today, Malone and Avila have been the only line of defense for the Titans.
Looking at the Titans sideline, Valdez was the injured Titan. He is up and stretching what looks to be a calf cramp. Midfield ball controlled by Heights again. This is Holland. Gets it around to brother Marcus Holland. Out of bounds. Unable to control it was Jack Keller. Titan throw in. Throwing it in. And backing it up to the defense. Vince Holland sends it ahead, finds a teammate who goes on the run with it. Down the middle, sent in, onside, kicked aside by the defense. It will be kept in by Joshi. He goes low, sent over the goal line by a Titan. Now the Titan defender is saying, that's our ball. And the official is agreeing with him as he must have knocked it off the leg of the Tiger. They do have, Tigers have 4 legs, you know. And so we must have been able to hit one of them.
Just a note down there. Looks like Stephen Billings has transitioned over to the defensive side of the ball.
Okay.
Wanted to add a little bit more speed going from his attacker role.
Controlled on offense by Heights and into the middle. The shot. Malone got a hand on it, but it went in. That one was a long one. And we've reached that time in the match where the clock will remain ticking at 7-1. "36 minutes to go. 3 quick ones and start the second half for Cleveland Heights. And the substitutes start to come on, it looks like. At midfield, back they come with Joshi. Runner on the near side is Keller. Keller into the middle. Controlled by Heights. 12 is Joshi, and they get it out wide, but it's going to be too far, and it'll be a goal kick for Malone. You know, it never ceases to amaze me and I'm going to use quotation marks when I say this because I don't mean to be insulting anyone, but what are considered minor sports, you can tell because you have to go chase the ball when it goes out of play.
Chase the ball.
And that's just, just what happened there is they had to wait for somebody to go get the ball. Can you imagine if that happened at a football or a basketball game? You threw it away, go get it. Sent down the middle, back on the attack, knocked away there from Waller, but sent in. Waller on the run. He is onside. Turns the ball out, gets it to Keller. Sent down the middle, but not out. Blocked at the defense. Nice job there. That was Soriano Avila again. Back in the middle, Malone comes out and puts an end to that. He'll punt it away. With 34-10 to go. Trapped by Heights, and they'll control.
Pushing it back out.
Just to get organized, and they've done this very well the whole night. Holland, that's Marcus Holland, and Wheeler back on the defense to Solomon. And Vince Holland, but taken away. They're kicked out by the keeper. Titans with a little bit of pressure there. Played out. And staying after it is the defense pairing and then sent back deep by Matsami to the keeper, and he'll swing it around to Solomon. Solomon hits the official, and he'll blow the whistle on an inadvertent handball on him.
Heights recovers the ball.
Now, they'll reverse it. 33 minutes to go, second half. All Heights, 7-1. Stopped from getting behind the defense for the moment, but they control. Long shot sent in wide. That was ticketed for the upper corner.
When you have a team with this few players, now is really the point in the match where you can start to see the fatigue.
Well, you're down 7-1. It's a hot, sticky fall afternoon, and frustration sets in. It's easy to get that way when you're down and you're chasing a ball that you haven't been able to control all day. In terms of the balls in the air have been Cleveland, the 50-50 balls have been Cleveland Heights balls
Whole night.
night. Whistle, out of bounds. Titans on a throw in, tried to throw it ahead, but there was a Heights player there.
I got a bounce.
Whistle, and I think it was it out of bounds? I guess it was.
Cleveland Heights ball.
Yeah, it's going to be it was a push from behind.
Okay.
It'll go back to Cleveland Heights on a free kick with 31:45 to go in the contest. Well, that's a nice boot right there.
Yeah, it is.
Clears everybody. Headed to side, and it's going to be a corner kick on the funky bounce. Tyler Bain out there to throw it down, but he won't take the kick. We'll have to get a look at who is. I'm guessing that's Vince Holland, number 3. But I could be mistaken. It wouldn't even be the first time in the last 5 minutes.
Yes, it is. Senior captain Vince Holland.
Sends it in. Titan there to make the first play, but then headed goalward right at Malone. The boot is away, but there's nobody back there but white shirts. And that's where right there, that's where the fatigue comes in, is the getting back.
Right.
50-50 ball controlled by Heights. Wheeler played back. And they reverse the ball, spread the field.
Back to Heights and the out of bounds.
Good thing you saw that. I can't see the line over there. When he bent over to pick it up, I was wondering what he was doing. It's going to go over the end line. And I believe that'll result in a corner kick with 30 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Number 3, Vince Holland, coming down for another one.
Okay, number 20, Gabe Wysocki coming back in for Lorain.
A whole flurry of substitutions for Cleveland Heights.
Valdez still out, trying to hydrate a little bit and work out that cramp. Substitutes off the bench for Cleveland Heights. They change 5 players for this corner kick. Into the middle, up high, headed back. Double header. And Malone comes up with another one.
Just
Back,
out-muscled there.
yeah. Into the middle, Wolf. Near side is Kirkland. He sends it in to the middle. Had a man, but behind, but controlled. Shot sent wide of the goal by Zoldak. And once again, Malone will pick up the extra ball as Mr. Costco goes down the track to retrieve this one. And the Titans will put it in play with 28:45 to go. Sent away into a gaggle of white shirts. Wysocki got that one over the defense, but back they come to control it. You know, a veteran coach with a lead like they had in the first half knows if you can, if your defense, if you can trust it, you can push up with your young guys.
Right.
Just like they're doing right now. And they're not worried about the back line because they've got those, Solomon and Holland back there, 2 seniors.
And 2 captain sleeves as well.
And they've just controlled things for the most part. Titans will put it in play.
You can see the trust he has in Holland as well.
Yes.
Handles every single corner kick, goes up there, works, and it's just a total amount of trust.
Headed back. 50-50 ball, Cleveland Heights.
Oh,
whistle.
Man.
They'll stop the clock for this one as up quickly. Let's give the young man credit, number 20, Tyler Bain. That stung.
Yeah.
He's going to get a chance to rub it as he goes off.
I mean, that ball ended up
If
50
he-
yards away.
If he doesn't have a bloody nose, I'm wondering how. And the two teams will come to the side for a moment while they tend to Mr. Bain. And that means that I can tell you about, if you're a parent or a student, signing up for text notifications. Text Y or yes to 67587. And School Messenger will allow you to get updates from any building you selected in Final Forms. So if you did everything in Final Forms, you can get all the text messages in one place from all of your each of your children's schools through a text message. Connect with the schools and get updates from one system. Reminders for parent-teacher conferences, field trips, special events at the schools, report cards and interim reports, snow days, all kinds of info available. Titans making their way back out. Clock is stopped for the first time in a long time because of the injury. Heights players making their way back out. Heights goalkeeper coming back from McDonald's, where he was able to visit while they've had the ball the whole half.
Could have ran down there to Taco Bell, too. You never know.
Of course, we're kidding, but no, the ball was down. A goal kick from Malone. Again, out in the middle of a big void of Heights Tigers. And they'll send it back to the keeper, who will send it right back out to Vince Holland, taken away there by the Titans for a moment. They work the sideline. They need to, that's going to go out of bounds. Now, I'm going to just make an observation, and I don't know tactics, but the Titans didn't have the field spread like the.
No, that's been an issue the whole time. I mean, they'll clump together, and then there'll just be a flurry of white jerseys everywhere, and then the Titans will try to get it to a single spot and get locked up right afterwards.
In the Heights offense, that would have gone back to the middle and then reversed around to the near side. Into the middle, nobody home, kicked back out, stopped on the defense for the moment, passed ahead, Devine. Into the middle. Domenico Rodriguez had it for a second, kicked out, sent back out of play. That was off of Wysocki, I believe.
Correction, that was
excuse me.
Soriano Avila.
Excuse me. Yes, you're right. I was looking at the size, not the number. There's a free ball that Kirkland will corral into the middle to Harris. Heights down low in the corner, unable to stop it. It'll go out of play for a goal kick with 25:50 to go. 7-1 Cleveland Heights. It's been all Cleveland Heights from the get, as they scored 47 seconds into the first half. And it was 4-0 before Tyler Costco scored on a penalty kick. And then to remove all doubt, Cleveland Heights came out and scored 3 goals in the first 4 minutes of the second half. And that's where we stand here with 25 minutes to go. Taken away by Heights. Feels so bad for these kids that are playing fall sports because of the time they missed last year. I just feel like I should apologize to them.
It affects everything,
for
top to bottom.
For the, how things turned out. I don't think anybody had the intention of, I think we were building an airplane while it was in the air with this COVID.
Yeah.
And It just, they were the collateral damage
Right.
and everything was every fall sport athlete.
Obviously, everything spawned from good intentions, but
Right.
it didn't affect the winter or spring sports. Not to the extent.
Right. Well, and football was at least given the opportunity to have a spring season in practice. I
Right.
don't think any of the other sports were given the same opportunity. Sent out a play by Rodriguez. It'll be a throw in for Heights. This is my man, Indiana. Sending it back to the defense.
And obviously, with that missed season, you lose out on a lot of young players, as you see with this Titans
Right.
team. 2 underclassmen on the entire roster.
Yeah, 1 9th grader and 1 10th grader. 2 10th graders on the roster, but I think only 1 in uniform. Into the void, and Harris comes to control for Heights. And back they come on the attack with Kirkland. Harris makes a move around a couple defenders. Little foot skills there. And he's
Big
knocked
man goes
away,
down.
but then off of Malone and in the back of the net. Harris did the hard work.
Took a tumble because of it.
Trying to pick up a number here as he jogs up. It's that kid right there that's crossing the 40-yard line. Number 20. I should have known that. That's Tyler Bain, and that's the hat trick. Tyler Bain, after Harris did all the hard work, gets a hat trick, his 3rd goal of the match, and it's 8-1. With 22 minutes to go, the Titans will possess. Rodriguez sent across. Sent ahead. Malone's going to come out and challenge for it, but knocked away by the defense. Nicely done. And then sent across to an open goal.
Wide open there.
Wolf, number 18, with the goal with 21:40 to go. And it is a 9-1 score.
When you have a team that has a season that is average to below average, as this Titans team has had this year, you hope you have that youth on the roster to recuperate, to use this as a learning experience. But with the amount of seniors and juniors you have, it's really a struggle.
They're going. Yeah, I mean, that's a really good point because you're going to graduate 4, and you only have 13 in uniform.
Right.
So you're going to have to add some more players just to have a season. And I know that same issue faced the girls in the fall, and they were able to at least have a season.
And you hope that there is middle school talent coming up, but due to the lack of programs at the middle schools and the lower levels, you don't know.
Sent out a play there wisely by Solomon as the Titans had a free runner. And it'll be a Lorain throw-in. We're down to 20.5. Sent in, but nothing but Tigers. Up the sideline. Turned to the middle. Sent across. Nobody home. This one, no hurry. It'll go. Oh, they played it. Indy turned it back at the defense. Sent back into the middle. And knocked out of there by Solomon. Runner ahead for Heights. That's Kirkland, that's Waller, number 10. He crosses over and gets one upper right corner.
It's a really, really good move by him there.
Yes, it was. And with just like that, Cleveland Heights is in double digits.
And you do wonder if at the club level that the Titans don't know about, that there will be players coming here. But at the end of the day, those kids usually choose to go to schools that will support their talents a little bit better than we have here.
Right. Yep.
That's the necessity of those lower level programs.
Titans will set to put it in play once again. We're under 20 minutes. Substitute now. Varsity comes in. And back to the Lorain defense. And here we go. Just kind of casually boots it away. Titan runner trying to get ahead of the defense. Stopped there for the moment and then sent back off a Lorain player. And back comes Cleveland Heights. Sent ahead. This is onside. Waller was on the run. It's going to go below the goal line. I believe that'll be a corner kick.
I will say this, though. So far in this game, Avila and Billings have been the two that have not shown any lack of effort, any lack of fatigue. I mean, they have been out here giving 100% every single time down the field.
Well, we prepare for the, let's see. Now they changed that up to a goal kick. So Malone will put it in play. They changed the signal. Referees both in pink tonight for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Ball is away. Down the middle. It just like a magnet. It's going to Cleveland Heights. Trapped, but not in. Watley gave it a go, but it'll be a Heights throw-in. Indy Blackman. Right back to him. Turn. Watley had it off his foot. Back to Blackman. Sent back to the defense, Kirkland. And back to the keeper. The second keeper in now. That's offsides. That keeper just outkicked the Titan defense, really. And it'll be a free kick from about the 30-yard line.
Interestingly, in the second half, and I think this is a testament to the coaching, the aggression has slowed down quite a bit.
Yes.
The discipline has went up an absolute ton for this team.
Yep. Booted away. And a lot more white shirts right there, but challenged by the Titans, and back comes Heights. Sent ahead. This is intended for Waller, but sent out of play, and now we will have a corner kick.
Yes, we will.
And that gives me an opportunity to remind everybody that emergency medical authorizations are online if you have a student or students in Lorain City Schools. Forms are available at lorainschools.org/final forms. And they'll allow you to update your contact information as needed and a one-time input of family and student info. Instructions available on the website. Let's hope you don't need it, but just in case you do, make sure your information is filled out in final forms. You'll need to do it anyhow in case of a field trip or an off-campus event for your student.
Looks like number 18, Nicholas Wolf on the corner kick here.
Okay. Sent in. That was as close as they've come to scoring on a corner, as I think Harris got a header on it.
It's really, really solid placement.
Yep. And that's what, that another place where you see the size difference is when they're all in the box.
Right.
Cleveland Heights is just bigger.
Now, the Titans do have some guys out here. I mean,
Right.
Daniel Devine is a bigger person, number 17. Leo Chavez is a little bit bigger as well. But other than that, I mean, it is slim pickings.
And it's not, not anything you can do. This is May sending it ahead, offsides, intended for, apologies, number 24, who I don't have a name for. 15 minutes to go, second half. 10-1, Cleveland Heights. Malone will put it in play. Kind of casually out to Love. Now Love's going to put it in from about the 12-yard line. Down the middle. Harris was there. And he's going to move ahead. He is the immovable force.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he almost had it ahead for Holland. Stop there.
Wysocki with the ball.
Offsides. Not an argument, but not liking the call there, pointing to one of the defenders.
No, 24 has had a rough night of that. That's his fourth offside penalty so far tonight.
But that happens when you're aggressive. I
Right.
mean, it's not, when you have a lot of offsides in soccer, two things are happening. You are aggressive, and your team has the ball a lot on offense. So neither of those is a bad thing. Sent into the middle off a Tiger head and going to be run down by Runge and out of bounds.
Obviously, this is the game where you can afford those offside penalties.
Right. Substitutes for Lorain, 6 and 8. That is Tyler Costco and Daniel Devine.
Coming in for Leo Chavez and Derek Wally.
Okay.
Michael Wally, excuse me.
Michael Watley, yeah. Thrown in off the foot of a Titan. Rodriguez was there trying to make a play, still with Harris, sent back to the defense. Wolf, 18, scored the last goal, now back on the defense. Backup keeper in for Heights. Over everybody, played there by Costco. Sent out a play. It'll be a Lorain throw-in right at the 40-yard line with 12 and a half minutes to go in the second half. 10-1 at Cleveland Heights. They've been obviously in the driver's seat the whole night, and the clock has been running since early in the second half.
Now with Costco, Billings, and Avila on defense.
Right. We are much quicker and better skilled, but we got smaller.
Yeah.
So you give some, you get some.
Now, this was a track competition, though.
Right. Sent on offense. Sent in with nice. He left-footed that one through. And that was number 24, the player to be named later. With 11:55 to go, it is 11-1. And the Titans will put it in play again. And one thing you can't do is tell kids not to play the game.
Right.
So I don't have any problem with that young'un taking a shot and scoring a goal, because that's why you play the game. It'll stay with Lorain there on a foul. Going to be a free kick.
With certain exceptions, I am 100% for playing the last whistle in every sport, honestly.
Well, absolutely. But you also, to give up a scoring opportunity is almost more insulting than scoring a goal.
It really is.
So you have to weigh that whole consideration. No competitor wants sympathy.
I think we can throw this back to the game the Titans had a few weeks ago, going up against a team with 9 players, and they spent the entire second half just passing the ball back and forth,
right.
Back and forth.
There is always something you can work on. And that's what Cleveland Heights is doing with these young guys on the field. Off the defense, that was off of Love. Heights on the wing with the ball near side, sent back into the middle for Kirkland. Blocked at the defense, but Harris has it. Harris.
Billings slow to give up.
That one might have clipped a Titan in there. I guess they're going to say it didn't. But I wasn't sure when that ball came off the foot if it didn't, in passing, knock somebody in the head. We're under 10 minutes to go as Lorain puts it in. Substitutes for Heights. Just a position switch.
Looks like going for the block there. Billings got tangled his legs up a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to walk it off. Hide it from his coach.
Somebody out there trying to tie a shoe. Is that Tyler?
Yes, it is.
9:20 as the equipment is repaired. Down the middle, knocked down nicely there. Back comes Lorain. And back comes Wolf. Got a man out wide. That's Matsami sends it behind the goal, unable to get it stopped and keep it in play at the tough angle. Now under 9 minutes as Malone puts it in play.
Leo Chavez waiting in the sub box, and he's out onto the field, taking Billings off.
Billings is still limping.
You could see that up there when he was going up.
Yeah.
With the attacking opportunity, just didn't look
Coming off with the jersey in his mouth, he lets me know that it's hurting a little bit more than he wanted to let on. Controlled by Lorain back in the defense. That was sent there. That's Love, I think. No, that's Wysocki 20, isn't it? Sent down the sidelines, back into the middle. Zoldak sends it down the side for his partner. And a whistle. I think it's going to turn into a free kick for the Tigers with 7:45 to go. 11-1 on senior night for Lorain.
As nameless number 24 goes over the kick.
Mm-hmm. Sliding grab there by Malone. You're losing 11-1, and your player of the game is the goalkeeper.
He's up to 20 saves so far in the day,
Yeah.
and that's just...
And if they didn't have one, it would probably be 11-3.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Lorain has put too many on goal. Sent down. Heights has just had control of the ball the whole game. Well, they set up for the throw-in. Let me do some thank yous and mention these people. Your partners, Parker, Ramon Ramos, Jeffrey Torres, Hannah Wright, Catherine Dull, working on our cameras and taking still photos. And thank you very much from Club TV 20. Advisors Terry Trout and Joe Bach also up here making sure that all the right knobs and buttons get pushed. Sent through. All
a
the
shot
way
from
out of bounds.
Illyria over there.
That's the clock still runs as Malone gets ready to put it in play. It'll be under 6:25 to go. And the intensity level of this one has just where you would expect it to be at 11-1. Nicely done, put in play.
With that being said, the young guys from Cleveland Heights here are using this as an opportunity and are treating it as such.
Offsides again from Heights. And you know what was interesting is in talking to some of the football staff, and the football staff recently coached at Cleveland Heights.
Right.
So they're very familiar. And they said, Cleveland Heights has never had a good soccer team. Well, what that tells me is that they've found somebody that has put together something working with these young guys.
Right.
In place because they are very well organized. Just like that, they understand we'll send it back and let the keeper put it in play, get it out of harm's way. And back they come. This is Wolf.
Which is what it always comes down to once you find that coach. The coach gives players respect. The coach has the ability
to get them out and keep them out. I mean, they've obviously got 19 kids in uniform tonight to 13 for Lorain. Now, we don't know how many they started with, if they have some that they didn't bring or what the story is, but you've got to find a way to get numbers, pass ahead, taken away at the defense.
Right. It's not exactly like Cleveland Heights is a known soccer school either.
Right.
I mean, it is well known, obviously, for their basketball program and in recent years, their football program. But
there's a push from behind and it'll go back to Heights.
To get those numbers for the soccer team, there has to be interest being drummed up around the school.
Well, and the other thing it has to be is, it's got to be fun.
Right.
I mean, that, you can't underestimate how important that play is onside in a foot race. And Malone's going to come out and play it. With 4:10 to go, he sends it back toward midfield, knocked down there by a Titan. And Harris said, I'm bigger than you. I'm taking it away. Sent ahead on the run. Clearing. Malone with another save and then gets the rebound. And truthfully, it was probably an inadvertent handball.
It did look to be.
And now I think that's what they're calling.
And to further onto that, for some schools, soccer can obviously be just a varsity letter and a tick on your application.
Right.
But if you do have that joy and that fun playing the game, then you can develop a pretty solid program.
And you can continue on. You don't have to be a Division I soccer, football, basketball, whatever you may be, to find a spot.
Right.
Not too many years ago, there's a whistle, and that was offsides with 3:15 to go. Not too many years ago, Lorain High had a senior who had great grades. He was in the early college program, was going to graduate with an associate's degree, hardly ever played. And there were a couple Division III schools looking to see if he wanted to play moving on.
Right.
Because, as they said, we have two teams here. And we need kids with good grades that want to play, that like to play the game. And I don't remember how it was or what school it was, but I think one of them was Defiance, which is a school that's about half the size of Lorain High.
Right.
And trying to run two soccer programs. So
if you have the character and the work ethic, they'll find a spot.
And the grades.
And the grades.
Sent in, knocked away there. Nice job turning it back. Whoops. Whistle. On the trip, it'll stay with Lorain. That is Tyler Costco. We're at 2:10. Lorain will send it long over one defender. And it's cleared out of play for a Titan throw-in on the far side. We are under 2 minutes. I don't know if you could hear the announcement. Put in play by Lorain and taken away by Wolf. It's another one of those big guys that they put back there on defense just to kind of control things with size and strength. Throw in. That's one thing I've noticed in the time that I've been doing soccer is how much more liberal the throw-in rules are.
Right, quite a bit. There's no specific... if you get a few steps the wrong way or 20 steps the wrong way, if you get the spot early.
The other big thing was how it got to come off both hands at the same time.
Right.
Sent through the crease and over the end. Oh, it was saved by Gosh. Into the I don't think it was, but Cleveland Heights controls it in the middle. Blackman wide. And that's the soccer version of ball don't lie. As the ball over the end line did not go in the back of the net. We're under a minute to go here as the Titans will put it in play. 11-1. It's been all Cleveland Heights.
33rd shot on goal for Cleveland Heights today.
There was an inadvertent handball that they let go, but it's sent back in with 30 seconds to go. Run down in the corner. They've done a good job of trying to get some of these young guys a shot on goal, and that one was my guy, Indy. Blocked at the defense and sent wide with less than 20 seconds to go. It'll be a corner kick if they want to hurry. Now the goalkeeper's even going to come down and get involved here. All 22 in this end. Header up and over the crossbar of the football stadium, and that's going to do it. So we have played a full two halves here at George Daniel and on senior night. Not the way the Titans would have wanted it to go for seniors. Marlon, Soriano, Avila, Domenico Rodriguez, Tyler Costco, and Brandon Lopez as the Cleveland Heights Tigers come out on top, 11-1. Parker, it's been fun. Glad to work with you, and look forward to doing it again.
Me as well.
So for Joe Bach and Terry Trout. For the guys in Club TV 20, Ramon Ramos, Jeffrey Torres, Hannah Wright, Catherine Dull. And I said, guys, the colloquialism. Thank you, as ladies, as well. It was a fun night. If not the result, at least we had a chance to see the gentlemen play in their last home game. And it is one last time that I get to tell you it is a great time to be a Titan.